Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Jojo's Azure Learning YouTube channel. Today we will be a quick video how to elevate access to manage all the subscription. Let's say it's only possible that you have a global admin role in Entra ID. So once you have a global admin and you don't have any access to the subscription, so that's just the role you have. Do you know there is a two things, right? When you have access to the Azure subscription, that Azure there is a two things. One is subscription, one is tenant. Tenant is also called AzureAD. Now it has been its new name is Entra ID. So Entra ID roles are different, and then subscription roles are different. Okay, so subscription roles will give access to all the resources in the subscription, such as resource group, resources, any resources in virtual machine or logic app, any resources. Those access you will get it. And for the Entra ID, it is basically the user administration, group administration, enterprise app registration, etc. So two different things. So let's say you have an access to Entra ID and you have global admin rights. That means the most privileged role in the Entra ID. So Entra ID, you have a global admin. So there is a settings you can actually go to, and you can elevate to get access to all the subscription. That's what we are going to see. Let's get into this one, right? So you can see this is the link. You can see that one. And if you go to your Azure subscription, I logged into Azure subscription. You can go to Entra ID. So that is Entra ID, and then there is a subscription. These are two different things, and subscription access is different, and the Entra ID access is different. So you basically has to get two roles with the two user accounts, or same role can get both access assigned as subscription roles and this ones, right? So if you can see, so Entra ID has a global admin. You'll be able to get subscription access. If you go to Entra ID, there's a properties here, right here in the properties. You click on the properties, there is an option, access management for Azure resources. So if you turn this one on and then save it, you are eventually getting a root level access to all the subscription that attached to that tenant. So save this. All right, so what's happened, you have now access to all the resources. So this is the security per se a loophole. So I would say, if somebody in your organization, you're a security administrator, you don't want someone to elevate that role, or if some user or some Entra ID user or global admin user elevate that role, then you should be able to aware of it. So if you want, then you need to know, like in the monitor, there is an activity log. If you go to activity log, you can actually go to select this one, directory activity. So here you should get those alerts, what exactly changed. It's not still coming up because it's a little bit delay on these things. Let's wait for a couple of seconds. So let's check back again and then try to refresh. See that. So see, this is the when someone assign or elevate, change that flag to. I show you earlier, like go to Entra ID and then properties. Somebody change that flag to elevate his role to get access to all the Azure subscription. So let's say you have a management group. Under the management group, you have like 10 subscriptions. All these subscription, you will get access to all these subscription. You will be getting a user access, administrator access. So you can actually even get a owner. He can assign an owner role to him. He can assign any role to him. So he can be a supreme power, right? So basically, this is the one you need to look for. Assigns the caller to user access administrator role. All right. So with this one, actually, you can actually set an alert as well. So let's say somebody modify the settings, it will actually send alert. Let's see activity. So one thing to remember is that when you have to change this activity from activity to directory activity, so that's where you see you're retrieving the directory logs, and you can see these logs, right? So you need to set up an alert for this, and then get an email alert once this happens, right? Okay, so this link, you can search for it, elevate access to manage all Azure subscription and management groups. You can actually see this. You can go through this documentation. It is very clearly it is given. So why we need to, it is very powerful flag that once you set any global admin, only global admin can set this. Once the global admin sets it, it actually get a root level access to all the subscriptions. So basically it is assigning a user access admin. See, it's clearly given where to go to, properties, and then you just have to go to Entra ID and properties and change this role. So you should guess, and you can see once you see the IAM roles, you can see it is a root inherited and user access administrator. So the good thing, once you get the user access administrator, you can assign any user a role, like an owner role in the subscription. And the actually owner role is the most privileged role in the subscription level. So you can go through this one. If you wanted to see what is, you can get a zero assignment who was assigned the root level access to user access administrator. You can see that. If you want to remove, you can use this simple command to remove anybody has root level access. Thank you guys for watching. This is the end of the video. I just wanted you to make sure that you understand this flag, and it is a very security flag. You need to make sure, if you are a security administrator, you should make sure somebody set this flag. You can access to all the subscriptions with the owner level permission as well, right? So just need to make sure that this flag is somebody's enabled. This flag is actually a useful thing. So some say some sort of, you lose access to all the subscriptions, and you can, if you have a global admin rights, you can actually get all the access back, right? So it's a loophole, but I think it's a good option to do that. But make sure, if you have any comments, put it in below. Please subscribe to the channel. We'll come up with more security tips, how to secure, and what are the loopholes, or what are things is to be checking for in the subscription and the Entra ID. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.